It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. The Tigers offense will get the first swing today. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that, who can endure this pressure, is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Took contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He hands it to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense moving to a bunch formation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of a play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete.
You see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught by the receiver. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. And the running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football.
What's the score,
in the end zone for the touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a run. Running back's got it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Y'all still on? He still got you on pause?
Big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here.
Y'all
Keeps
game
on
about to
schedule
shut
and
up.
get ready for that next play.
They'll hand it off. Makes the 1st down, but Casey Price, big hit there at the end.
Well, that is a 1st down.
I'm playing my game now.
Way of getting a good push up front.
You already won.
Every single year on the Plains,
Like,
Auburn always has a great
Game is
back.
over.
This guy is no different.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Offense set with the 6th play in this drive. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Page. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He breaks free. As the 1st down is still going. Tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
What a move, breaking ankles and still going. Oh, the spin move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him there.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double cover.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
I'm handling Auburn. It's 21-7.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The back's got it. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Punt team ready to boot it away. Walker, Ohio State has the lead here after one, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
Why y'all so quiet? What's going on?
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they'll give it to the back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll try the right here. Fighting off the defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Buckeyes beginning new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver makes the catch.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Ball handed off. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Off target and incomplete. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back. Near the sticks. It's Page. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. We're way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy has a knack for the
Cam, you still here?
That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7.
I thought y'all start. Y'all ain't start back up yet? Where the fuck did he go? He just came. I thought he came back.
Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start.
What quarter y'all in?
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now.
Oh, y'all haven't started.
Quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackle is made. It's a short gain.
You already won twice. What the fuck you mean?
Well, the defense didn't have any
Like,
time
what's
at
going
all
on?
to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He decides to keep it here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominating at the line of scrimmage. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. It's a quarterback keeper. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Keeping it on the ground here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. He's shoved out of bounds, but the defense is short of the 1st down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Auburn. They couldn't stop it there.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Inside the 2. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here, and he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Let's see. Wide out. Oh, what a grab. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it, and he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it deep. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they come out in that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Puts it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That's an important first down on that running play. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Quarterback still with the football. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and his back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Hello?
DJ,
Yes.
what time did the bell go?
2:30. Yeah.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
You Auburn?
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. He hands it off from the gun, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And moves the football to the 27 at 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That's caught. It's Robinson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Well, Ohio State has has the lead here, Kurt. You played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down, out of the shotgun. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Creative running there. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here goes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The touch made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Ramp down the middle. It's Robinson. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Pounding away with the run game. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job in eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. They pick up the first on the ground. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down.
Yeah, you still waiting?
Quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid.
Yes, sir. Yo, Cam, you still there?
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now here's the toss play. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
It's a quick play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. 2nd down play coming up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Play action here on 1st down. Hit as he released it. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. He brings him down, but it's a big play. All the way to the 43. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Back to throw again. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Hold on a second. There's a timeout in the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Auburn now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver. But they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stick.
Touchdown, Auburn. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now, with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot trying to get the football back.
Was a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Where the hell is Alley Cat at? Ain't no fucking if you lose. Like, I'm ready to play. Like, you already beat him twice. Like, what the fuck is going on? And what is... Auburn tried to come back. I ran the clock out.